Welcome back to Legacy Contracts, and if this is your first time here, we're glad you found us. This channel exists for attorneys who sense that something beneath the surface of their firm isn't quite working, even if it's hard to name. Here, we look beyond surface-level efficiency and into the invisible systems shaping how your firm operates, serves clients, and sustains growth. Through practical insight and honest conversation, we help bring clarity to what's often overlooked, so you can lead with intention, not assumption. If you're interested in building a law firm that's not just functional, but thoughtfully designed, you're in the right place. Let's begin. Billing delays are rarely about numbers. They're about systems. Most firms experience billing delays at some point. And when they do, the instinct is to look at accounting, to push invoices out faster, send reminders, or tighten collections. But billing doesn't exist in isolation. It sits at the end of a long operational chain. When billing is delayed, it's usually because something earlier wasn't clear. Maybe the intake information was incomplete. Maybe the scope evolved without documentation. Maybe time tracking became inconsistent because expectations weren't defined. Or maybe no one was clearly responsible for preparing billing until urgency forced the issue. By the time billing becomes a problem, the problem has already existed for weeks. Accounting gets blamed because it's visible. Operations get overlooked because they're structural. Urgency then becomes the substitute for design. And urgency works, temporarily. But it also creates friction, burnout, and fragility. Healthy billing systems don't rely on reminders or pressure. They reflect clarity, clear intake, defined ownership, and predictable handoffs. Shared understanding of what becomes billable and when. When those systems are present, billing feels routine. When they aren't, billing becomes the place where everything else collapses. Billing delays aren't failures to be fixed. They're signals to be read. And firms that learn to read them gain more than faster invoices. They gain operational control. We hope today's insight helped bring clarity to something that may have been operating quietly in the background of your firm. Progress doesn't always start with doing more, it often starts with seeing more clearly. Law firms aren't built overnight. They're shaped by the decisions you make once the invisible becomes visible. This is Legacy Contracts. Until next time, keep leading with clarity.